on that, again and again, if you're on that group, are you stupid enough to like video them and like what? Diba? Will you video them? Will you record them? Because you're part of that group that time. So you think everything is normal, everyone is happy. Parang ako dati, sabi ko, matanda na sila, alam nila ginagawa na nila. Which is so sad. Kasi parang, I wish the time, which ako naman, nagawa ko naman kay Tony Boy. Sabi ko, ayoko niyan. Kasi hindi talaga. Tsaka matanda ka na. Gusto ko yung mga huling buhay mo, you know, maayos yung buhay mo. Yung parang mag-iwan ka, mag-enjoy ka, healthy ka. Kasi hindi naman maglalas eh. You wouldn't know what will happen, di ba?
Sa ano naman, in law, personal testimony actually has is regarded highest in court kasi nakita mo that's your personal perception and that's your personal experience. So no matter na wala kang nakuhang video, kung nakita mo talaga, that's sufficient to stand in court. So I don't think that that's something that's questionable. So siguro yung mga next na tanong lang is halimbawa nung in-offer ka ni First Lady, how would you know that that is cocaine?
Pinakita niya sa akin eh.
So,
and I've seen it. Kasi nung bago kami ni Tony Boy that time, 3 months kami, I remember. Nagtataka ako, nagsi-CR, nasa bahay niya, sa Davao, nagsi-CR sila. Tapos may kasabay siya palagi. Hindi ko na i-mention, mabait naman sa akin yung guy na yan. But, hi. So, and I'm friends with him.
Baka hindi makatulog.
O baka hindi makatulog. And he's a good guy.
Is he in government?
No, he's not.
Okay.
You know, then, I was, parang sabi ko, ang weird. Bakit sila nagsi-CR? And it's funny kasi I thought, sandali, parang bakla ba siya?
In the house of someone? In the private?
No, in the house of Tony Boy in Davao.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so, nainis ako. So I knock. Parang sabi ko, hey, anong ginagawa niyo dyan? Labas nga kayo, ba't kayo nandyan? Ganyan ako, di ba? Parang weird for me eh, di ba? So, parang narinig ko, natataranta sila sa loob. Then they open the door. Ganun ako. Tapos in-open nila yung door. Pag-open, you know, sa sobrang sigurong taranta and we're new, di ba? He's still trying to prove himself, pa-impress siya, di ba? Nakita ko talaga may mga tawas ba yun? Parang ganun pa nga yung tingin ko that time. Tapos hindi pa kasi ako nakakita talaga nung nung full na ganun before. Then, nakita ko yun, sabi ko, ano yan? Tapos syempre yung guy, parang, I'm sorry, parang guilty. Tapos sabi ko, bakit? Anong ginawa niyo? Sabi niya, sorry. And you know, ayun na, talagang nakita ko doon na talagang they're doing it. Tapos galit na, hiwalayan ko nga siya niyan eh, I remember eh. Kasi sabi ko, I don't like that.
Kasi but where did they get their supply?
They have suppliers.
They have suppliers?
They have suppliers and yeah.
kasi yung baka na next na tanong sa'yo is that you
Sino
are
yung supplier?
not, you are not.
Sino yung supplier?
Hindi. Ano natin yan?
Baka next na tanong is you might not have the sufficient knowledge na yung in-offer sa'yo is hindi mo naman alam na gano'n yun. So we just have to clarify that you have a previous experience na alam mo kung ano yun kasi nakita mo yun.
Ilang beses, oo.
At least ilang beses mo siyang nakita. And there's no doubt in your mind. And you have seen the effect while they're doing it.
And I'm surrounded with them.
Oh yes.
So,
everybody's doing it.
Yeah. So Kathy, no, for ordinary Filipinos, no, what's really shocking is yung asal nila. No? For instance, with the Dutertes, no, it was President Duterte that gave their father a dignified burial. No, that was denied them for decades, and they were treated like dirt. No, they couldn't bury their father, and yet as soon as PRRD sat in office, gave them that dignity. No, and apart from that, no, they were treated well, and of course, si Vice President made it possible for Bongbong Marcos to make a comeback, no, sa Malacanang. And so many, no, their fiercest enemies are the ones who really love them and gave them their biggest support. So, Pastor Quiboloy spent a lot of money and gave them so much support. He was the only, in SMNI was the only one that gave Bongbong Marcos, the candidate, the kind of respect that he wasn't getting from anyone, from mainstream media. So he pumayag siya na mag-attend siya ng debate. And yet parang nakakagulat ang asal nila, no? Walang mga utang na loob, which is unusual for ordinary Filipinos, na parang shocking. So what else did you see? Did you see this? Did you see that yung kanyang klaseng asal?
Of
really?
course, yeah. Wow. Like literally, like even right now, like when I came out, there's a lot of people like messaging me, like literally old mga colleagues nila, old na mga empleyado nila. Maraming salamat, ma'am. Nagsalita po kayo.
Yes.
And sabi nila kasi parang wala silang boses. Sabi ko, may boses na kayo ngayon. Sabi ko, may boses kayo ngayon. Pwede kayong lumabas. Huwag kayong matakot. Kasi isang bayan ng Pilipino ang lalaban. Iilan lang sila. Ang dami natin. Alam niyo po. Tapos yun nga, tama po yung sinasabi nyo na yung mga nag-go against them right now are the people who love them the most. The people who trusted them, the people who supported them.
Maharlika.
Diba? Exactly. So like, so just imagine, dapat yun ang tanong, bakit? Bakit? O sige po, yung ibang nasa politics, yung iba vlogger, ako na lang po. Wala ako sa politics, hindi ako vlogger, wala akong any connection with everyone. I'm just seeing nakikita ko lang kung ano yung mali. Kung ano yung mali. Kung ano yung nangyayari. And I'm scared because, again, if they can do it to me, they can do it to in Davao, in Mindanao, they can do it to other people, other leaders na sinususpend lang nila, tinatanggalan nila ng power, tinatanggalan nila ng budget, they can do it to the whole Philippines.
So this is what you saw. This is the character of the president.
Exactly.
And that first couple.
That group. The whole team. Diba? Parang, well, I wish that some of them are like, are going against it. Kaya nga po siguro may mga nagre-resign na cabinet secretary. It's my opinion because they're not seeing eye to eye. Pero kasi it's like, it's not talagang harassment na yung ginagawa nila eh. Diba? Obvious na obvious naman.
Do you think that with you coming out, there will be more people having the same courage to speak out against this administration?
Meron po.
Meron po. So we are expecting other people.
Meron po.
I think that is
Actually, after nung interview ko, I had a meeting. Pero meeting yon parang, I had a meeting na somebody asked me to help for their business. Ganyan, parang, then, sa skincare, kasi parang I'm into that diba? So parang, apparently, hindi sinasadya, hindi nila alam. Kasi ko, I don't tell them na ako yung ka-meeting nila. Kasi I just had an interview. Kasi nobody knows nga. So ayoko lang ma-shock sila. Uy, ito pala yun. So when I was entering, when I was walking, then one of my good friends, siya yung taga Davao yung girl, kausap. Sabi ko, huwag mo sabihin ako muna. So when I was entering and walking there, talagang napanganga siya. Ikaw yung sabi ko. Then you know what? That two people, their best friend for this another woman who was abused. Who was, siya, ng couple. Nagamit. Like, have you heard the Turkey incident with that woman? Yes, they were friends with them. Then I was like, tell them to tell her, you need to come out. Girl, you need to come out. You know what? Kasi yung pananakot nila sa'yo na hindi mo makikita yung anak mo, lalo mo hindi makikita. They will use that against you. But right now, all the Filipino people will fight for you. Ilabas mo lang kung ano yung alam mo. Huwag kang matakot.
Kasi ngayon yung nakikita ko is that they might be preparing a case against you or but with the revelation that there will be other people coming out, di mahirapan siyang gumawa ng strategy dyan. Because right now, what they can do against is file ka ng maraming kaso for you to be silent. Actually, they would use the case for you to be silent. So ano kayang gagawin na naman nila pag dumating din yung mga pagkakataon na mas marami nang nagsasalita?
Kasi yung kaya tinatanong ni Attorney Bosantog yun, kasi ganun yung nakita namin yung formula nila. Tatakutin nila kami para tumahimik ka. So, dapat di ka matakot. Dapat lalo kang magsalita. No? Kasi when we asked you to come on board, of course there were concerns about, but not really. I mean, not really anymore at this point. Will it get us into trouble? Honestly, we don't care. No? We're, like Kathy, we're here for the country. No? Very clearly. So, Kathy, my other question. The one other thing that really shocks me to my bones talaga is the indifference towards the plight of the poor. Is the poor anywhere in the horizon of this president? Did you see it in the first lady also? Meron bang compassion itong mga ito?
Alam mo, hindi ko nakita. Even with my partner. Ako nga partner na nila di ba? Parang they don't treat me right. Parang, nakakasad kasi ang daming ginagawang charity, ang daming, alam mo, yung iba nga, Kristiyano rin dyan, katulad ko. Pero parang, if I'm there, I'm not welcome. Alam mo yun? Parang sila lang yung welcome. Parang sa harapan lang. Like, what I did, like, nung pandemic po, nagbebenta ako ng mga gamit ko, relo ko.
Yeah.
Kasi, kapag humingi ako ng tulong, nagagalit. Wag. Parang hindi mo kailangan niyang gawin.
Yeah.
Eh ako that time, parang I was thinking, what else can we do? Bukas makalawa, pwede tayong mamatay with this pandemic. And you know what? It's so sad. Kasi hindi na natauhan yung mga tao. Yun ba, parang ako kasi I'm seeing like the pandemic happen. It's a modern Noah's Ark. Na parang, hey, everybody, you need to wake up. Like whatever you have right now, no matter how famous, how powerful, how rich you are, you cannot use that all right now. Parang di nyo malabanan to. So right now, eto ngayon yun eh. Another one. Diba? Parang eto yung nangyayari sa atin. It's like, alam mo yung, who's the king in the Bible na super feeling niya siya yung pinaka-powerful.
Anything Bible, don't ask me.
Anyway, so,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who? Nebuchadnezzar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Diba? And then even si King David na kinampihan ni God, diba? Parang pinut siya, naging king siya, right?
So,
then he abuses power.
Yeah, so
You know?
so Kathy, what you're saying now about the poor, kasi you said may mga charity sila, pero sa totoo lang, ang tingin nila sa poor, sa mga mahihirap, pwedeng ginagamit lang.
Exactly. Siyempre for taxes, may foundation ka. Di ba? Parang to save, yung parang ma-exempt ka sa tax.
Kasi nagpa-party sila, di ba? Party ng party. Nagulat kasi ako nung when I look back nga, parang I was so foolish kasi I thought it was going to be like PRRD. So foolish kasi I heard that they were going to have an inaugural ball.
Yeah.
No, I heard. So I went to one of them, somebody close to the couple, and I said, maybe you should advise them not to do that because you know the Marcos name and ostentation and plunder, etc. And then they just laughed it off and continued to have 3 inaugural balls. No? And then I found out that, so I was so stupid in thinking that it mattered to them what people thought. No? So, and then the first thing pala that I read, no, si Lisa Marcos did was to build a kitchen, caterer. So gulat ako, catering? What for? So I thought, maybe they'll have a soup kitchen there for the poor. Turns out, no, because they were gonna party.
Yeah.
No? And party using people's money and in a place that's surrounded by slums.
Yeah.
So yung walang pakialam sa sensitivities ng mga mahihirap, hindi nila alam yon na nasasaktan, na nakikita nila na itong mga katabi ninyo nagugutom yan thanks to you. Hunger and poverty is at an all-time high, di ba?
Yeah.
And yet they party with fireworks and all of that. So did you see that indifference?
Opo. Yung
Really?
ano na lang, yung talagang kaya nag-post ako ng naiirita na ako.
Yeah.
Ilalabas ko na si Voltes 5. Yung nakita ko kasi rin yung, di ba remember lalo na yung nagbagyo tayo? That's 500 billion pesos. Imagine ilan tayo, 100 million. Kung dinivide nila yung perang yun, di gumaan-gaan yung buhay ng iba na nangangailangan, di ba? Tapos parang, right now, parang hopefully, you know, my friend from Congress, my friend, yung mga nire-respeto kong taas ng tingin ko po sa inyo, sa Congress, tsaka sa Senate, tumayo po kayo para sa bayan kasi niluklok po kayo ng mamamayang Pilipino dyan.
I have a question, no? It's a two-part question. In the time that you were with your ex-partner, have you seen any manifestation that the use of cocaine actually compromises the ability of a person to think or make decisions?
Oh, yes.
And do you see this manifestation with the president?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The way he answers sometimes. Actually, not sometimes, most of the times. Kasi I'm watching now how he answers and the way, like, even the First Lady act.
Yeah. Yes,
and I know you will, ang daming tataas na kilay dyan na alta na kaibigan nila. Again, I'm just saying that, sinasabi ko lang yung totoo. Kung di totoo yung sinasabi ko, di po awayin niyo ako. Di ba? Kung mamatay na ho tayo lahat, mamatay ng mga anak natin yung nagsisinungaling sa atin. Okay? So, for me, sinasabi ko lang yung totoo. Kung nagagalit kayo sa katotohanan, nasa sa inyo na po yun. Sa Diyos na po tayo sumagot. Di ba?